So, man, another wonderful Sunday evening. The last boring August Sunday evening we're going to have before we get into just all kinds of sports. Obviously, college football started, what was it, Saturday or earlier in the week. We've got the NFL starting next Thursday, and then we'll get into some other sports, basketball, and so on and so forth. So, man, just happy to have y'all with us today.
What do we got for basketball right now?
Well, October 31st. I'm just saying, no more boring Sundays is all I'm saying. No more. It's gonna pick up. No more of this, mid-August crap that we've been getting over the past couple of weeks. Well, y'all welcome in. We appreciate you. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Man, we got we're gonna jump into mostly talking about the NFL since it's right upon us. I'm extremely excited, even though you can't see it on my face. This is because I had to work today. I'm a little tired, but you know what? We keep moving, keep going, do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to work. B, how you doing, man?
I'm good. It's hot. I've been sweating all day.
What's the weather?
I've been wearing this stupid ass shirt.
What's the weather
like
out there?
68, like 68, 70 degrees.
It's 103. It was 103 today, man.
Okay, never mind. I'll stay quiet.
103 today. It was 103. Well, unfortunately, we have something we have to share on the show before we can continue with the rest of our scheduled program here. And B's got something he wants to say. So take it away, sir.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and show off this shirt so everyone gets the gist of what's about to go down. All right. I suck at fantasy football. My team finished last year after going undefeated. So let's get this apology letter out of the way here. Here we go. God, I feel like never mind. I'm not going to get into that there.
Can't do a recital.
Hello, schmucks. I am reading this letter as I finished in last place last year for fantasy football, going 4-10 after finishing the previous season undefeated. I decided to let my terrible team ride out after the injuries, thinking that they were good. Under the like of Sam Darnold, Rashad White, T.J. Hawkinson, and the wonderful kicker Matthew Wright from Carolina, the mission to underachieve was in full effect. Our league champion, Hawk Tua, a.k.a. Rachel, took home first place as she propelled her team to victory as she was the best manager all year. But not everything she won was solidified. She complained about the draft, about her position all year, even after winning the championship. Even midway through the season, she sought help to win a couple of weeks. I let down my team, cut my balls, as I neglected to keep them afloat and decided to let the team drown like the Titanic. Hawk Tua did an amazing job managing her team to victory and also complaining all year. Hawk Tua plans to repeat as league champion because she is the best, but will find a way to complain about something and seek collusion at some point. My team, cut my balls, now turn into CDs, TDs, vows to never finish in last place again, wearing this embarrassing shirt all day, and high-fiving random people because I sucked at fantasy football last year. To everybody to this league, good luck, and this will never happen again. There. I'm going to post this all over social media now. Unbelievable, bro.
Yep. Hawk Tua's going to blow this thing wide open. All right.
Is that no? I don't even think that's her team name anymore this year.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think she switched it. God, dude, you guys want to know what my team looked like to end the year last year? Sam Darnold, Justin Herbert, Isaiah Pacheco, Rashad White,
injury.
Tyreek Hill was injured. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cortland Sutton, T.J. Hawkinson, who spent half the year on the IR, Zay Flowers, Jake Ferguson, the Browns defense. Let that sink in. I had the Browns defense to end the year.
Why?
I don't know. I gave up on that. As mentioned, Matthew Wright. But let me talk to you about my bench. Tank Dell, hurt. Caleb Williams, didn't know what to do. Michael Wilson, hurt. Joshua Palmer, Isaiah Likely, and Justice Hill to round out that wonderful roster that I had last year.
Beautiful. But the good thing is, like you said, shouldn't happen again, right? Got a better team. We'll see.
Well, I hope
We'll
not.
see.
Shit.
We'll see. It was a rough year. A lot of injuries, man. Lot of injuries last season.
All of a sudden, Tua wants to go out with a concussion, and then all of a sudden sit there and go, oh, well, we're not going to get Tyreek Hill the ball no more. So now he's all bent out of shape.
Yeah.
All right. God, man.
Well, folks, this is the fun of fantasy football. You know, I've never won anything. I just somehow managed to stay out of the bottom. That's all I can say for myself, really.
God, you are so blessed to do that, man.
I haven't done anything special. I just haven't finished last. So hopefully
That's
this.
the whole point. Just don't finish last.
Hopefully this season will be a little bit better. And B, you know, we appreciate you manning up. And you know, one thing I have to say, it's a little disappointing. You did that whole speech, man. Where's the rest of the Where is Rachel? Where are all the people in the chat here? Nobody showed up to see this man.
So my sister's driving to from a tournament, but I'm posting it on our TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I'll post it on our
right.
Instagram. I'll post it on Facebook as well.
Doing
So
them a
everybody
favor.
get it.
Tell them to go to our channel and watch it for themselves.
It'll be on later
and
tonight.
and subscribe.
I will make sure it is edited for later tonight. I promise that.
Oh my goodness! All right,
Yeah.
well, man, let's get into the.
Let's change the subject.
Let's get to the
now.
NFL, not fantasy, real life. We'll jump over to a big trade that happened last week, or was it earlier this week? I don't remember.
Earlier this week.
What day is it? And that was, we thought that Jerry Jones was just playing around. We thought he was just doing the whole thing he did last year. He was waiting till the last minute to pay Micah Parsons, and no. The old man decided to trade him. Traded him to
Green Bay Packers
in the NFC to the Green Bay Packers, a team that they see fairly regularly. You know, that team was already pretty good, and we talked about Jordan Love getting to the next level. But for them to add that to their defense, man, they're my dark horse now. I'm dark horse for the Packers to make the NFC.
You texted me that earlier, and I was kind of blown away by that.
NFC Championship game. Like if they can get the offensive push that they got, their defense wasn't bad last year at all. This is a team, especially when you got to go into Wisconsin and play games late in the season here, or in December or January. This is a team I think that could really make some noise. Especially if the Cowboys find themselves where they always find themselves, you know, vying for
playoffs.
a wild card with a bunch of injuries. Yeah, man, I like it. I like it for Green Bay. It's a great pickup. I think that in my book, it helps them out because they're in the same division as, you know, you got the Vikings,
the toughest
you got the
division.
Bears, you got the Lions. So I think, I think I'd already picked Green Bay to be. I believe I picked them to be second in that division already. So for me, man, this is gravy, baby. I think Green Bay, playoffs, they might be in the NFC Championship game.
They did a great job getting better on the defensive end. They got themselves a for sure pass rusher on the edge, guy who can play the linebacker position as good as anybody out there in the league. It's just like, here's the only thing I have a problem with, though, is you had all this turmoil in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
I'm expecting a big year from him this year now that he's out. I'm expecting a big year from Micah Parsons this year now that he's with a new team here. But he is going to basically now anchor this defense. Just imagine if they kept Jair Alexander.
Yeah.
If Green Bay held on to him, then you're looking at maybe a potential top 10 defense in regards to that there. But this is good for Green Bay. And Dallas strikes again with doing just some wild ass things right before the season starts, right? Started last year with what? Dak Prescott getting that big ass contract.
Extension, and then
the day of the game.
Yeah.
And then this year you get Micah Parsons, who just said, hey, you know what? I'm done with this. I don't want to do this no more. And they find a way to get him out, right before the season starts. Does the NFL need to do something where you can't be making roster changes before this season starts?
Or not so close to the start of the season.
Yeah, that just seems weird to do that.
I think the real issue is, 80-plus-year-old men making decisions like at this stage in the game.
He must have thought it was still like June or something.
Man, I don't know, man. But when you have that type of talent on your team, in my book, no matter how you look at it, you don't give it away. it's the same thing with the Mavericks thing, right? With the trade for Luka Doncic. If you have the talent in your building, you should not give it away. It's different if it walks away, but I don't know, man. The Cowboys seem to be doomed. They like not being in the playoffs, so this feels like par for the course because they ain't doing nothing, man.
I guess not, man. Jeez Louise. You know what? Like, obviously, no one really is mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all, it's happy as the Dallas Cowboys here, but you can't just let your players walk like that right before the season starts, right?
Right. And it sounded like all reports were saying that Parsons wanted to be there. This was simply just a negotiation that was happening, and it went from that to quickly being a, sorry, dude, you're out of here. So we're trading you. But to trade him to Green Bay, don't trade him to the competition. You know what I mean? Like,
don't trade him inside the NFC.
Yeah, send him to the Browns. Either send him to a crappy team or to the AFC.
What did they get for him again?
They got a first round draft pick for next year. So they did, they got a player too. I have to look up who the player was that they got, but they did get a first round, 2 picks. One of them being a first round for next year, and a quality and a defensive tackle.
Yeah. Well, good for them. I mean, at least they got a first round pick, right? Because we just saw Brian Robinson Jr. go to the Niners for what?
5th or 6th
round draft pick.
Stupid, man. Yeah. Nobody cares anymore. They just
technically an RB1 got traded for a 6th round pick. That's crazy,
chips, man. Well, that shows you how the NFL values running backs because they don't. They have zero value. They ain't tripping off of them at all. But yeah, man, I think, like I text you, man, it makes Thanksgiving a lot more interesting. You know what I mean?
That's right, because the Cowboys and Packers play on Thanksgiving.
I mean, great game, get back game, get some revenge tour going on. I do expect Michael Parsons to come out with his hair on fire, especially after being traded away like that in the 11th hour, mind you. Because remember, the next week is the start of the season, folks. So to get traded
next Thursday, the Cowboys start the season,
right? To be traded like 1 week before the first game of the season is kind of wild. But hey, that's how Jay does business, baby. He waits to the 11th hour to get stuff done, and the dude's old, man. He's getting up there.
I'm telling you, man, we got to put an age limit on these people running teams, man. Like
running everything. Yeah, just
jeez Louise, man.
I'm sorry, 80 plus shouldn't be. Nah.
We don't allow 80-year-olds to work in the work field in general. We don't let them run a team.
Dude, what do you mean? Our past two presidents have been over 80 years.
No, I'm talking about what we do. Right? I'm not talking about the highest position in this world.
Because it's that much less important.
Yeah. I don't want my boss at my job being like 90 years old and just making decisions wildly here.
Oh, man.
Yo.
Yeah.
I wanted to let me see if I can find this stat line here. No, not that one. They had the ages of like all the here it is, head coaches' ages. Before we talk about fantasy football.
Oh, Pete Carroll.
There seems to be a trend with the divisions, right?
Yeah.
So we'll all go off the list here, and I swear to God, like some of these ages, I'm just doing nothing with my life. Let's start with the NFC West. Jonathan Gannon, coach of the Cardinals, 42 years old. Sean McVay, 39 years old. Kyle Shanahan, 45. Mike McDonald, 38. So pretty young division, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to coaches. Here comes the NFC East. Brian Schutmacher, 51. Brian Dabble, 50. Nick Sirianni, 44. Dan Quinn, 54. That's a pretty old coaching group there.
That's about right, though.
Here comes the NFC North. Again, I think this is outside of Dan Campbell. This balances out right. Ben Johnson, 39 years old. Dan Campbell, 49. Matt LaFleur, 45. Kevin O'Connell, 40. Mind you, these guys have been in the league for some time now.
Yeah.
NFC South, there's a big difference for one team. Raheem Morris, 48. Dave Canals, 44. Kellen Moore, 37. And then Todd Boyles of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Guess how old he is?
I'm going to say 55.
You're close, 61.
Dang, Tabo's 60. He don't even
Yeah.
look. He don't even look like he's 61.
That's what I'm saying. He got those good genes, man. He don't look 61, so good on him. All right, let's talk about the AFC now. Your
Oh man,
division's
you
got
already know. I already
your
told you.
division's got the oldest coaches.
It's because of Pete Carroll, man.
Nah, he ain't the only one who's old in this league
All
or in
right.
that division. You're right. Here we go. AFC West. Guess how old Sean Payton is?
Oh man, he's up there. I want to say 65.
Is 61. Close.
Okay.
Andy Reid.
Oh god, I'm gonna say 65 again.
Close. 67. Pete Carroll.
75, 72.
73. That's your closest one.
Ah,
And then Jim Harbaugh. Guess how old this dude is?
Jim's probably 63.
61. Close again.
All right.
They are the oldest coaches.
Oh
in this
man,
league. You want to hear who the youngest coaches are? They're in the AFC South.
AFC South.
No wonder this division.
Well, it's because all those teams suck. That's why they're all young. They've all just got there.
Brian Callahan, 41 years old. Liam Cohen, coach of the Jags, 39 years old. I share the same age with him, and he's coaching the NFL, and I'm getting yelled at by customers. Shane Steichen, I probably said his name wrong, coach of the Colts, 40. And then D'Amico Ryans, 41.
Yeah.
Not one person barely over 40 years old in that division. So, yeah, they're going to suck for a long time. AFC North, John Harbaugh, oldest man in that division, 62. Zach Taylor, 42. Kevin Stefanski, 43. And then Mike Tomlin, 53. So they kind of balance out. But the AFC East is pretty good here. Outside of Mike McDaniel, who's 42. Sean McDermott's 51. Mike Vrabel, 50. And then Aaron Glenn, 53.
That's pretty regular, man. I think it's just that AFC West where you kind of perk your eyes up and go, "Dang, man, AFC West has got some. We got some boomers."
Bruce, welcome
Got
in. Says the
some
49ers
boomers.
coach sucks too. I don't know if he sucks. He's off his offensive mind greatness. Yes, he's also got some help now with Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
I don't know if he sucks though.
He's not as bad as some other coaches. There's some.
There are
problems
some
out there.
there are some more terrible coaches out there.
For
I thought
sure.
that list was interesting when I read it. For that there, so I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it really doesn't open my eyes until and the first thing when you brought this up, I thought of Pete Carroll because he's
the oldest person.
Here's a team. He's the oldest person, but here's a team in the Raiders who are looking to rebuild. We have the oldest coach, a journeyman quarterback, and I don't know what the Raiders are. It's almost like we're intentionally getting older, but I don't know what for exactly.
You know what the AFC West should do is just everyone is sponsored by AARP.
ARP
Because
that's a
of their
great
coaches.
plug, man. Could you
like
imagine?
that?
Yeah, that's great. Because you think about it, if I'm a old OG, right, and I see Pete Carroll up there running, screaming, going up and down the sidelines at 72, and he says he's using the special, what is that crap called? Copper waistband,
The
copper shoulder. Yeah, there you go.
Bionic arms.
Yeah.
It's the Temu version of what's that Marvel character with the arm?
Bucky. Yeah.
Turned you into a Marvel character.
I'm buying that all day. I'm calling AARP right now. Like, I hope when I'm 72, I'm doing what Pete Carroll doing, running, jumping, screaming, and all that. Got Bruce. He said? What are you guys' team? If I'm at what? You didn't know?
Wait, what?
What football team that we represent? That's what Bruce is asking.
Are you a Raiders fan?
I am.
Tosh? Yes. Me, Ravens.
There you go. Boom.
I joined the flock. Bruce is a Niner fan, if I remember correctly.
I don't know.
No, he's not because he just said Kyle Shanahan sucks.
Well, I mean, sometimes fans hate on their own coaches and players. Sometimes, I mean,
too.
it could be.
Bruce, who you watch?
Ooh,
We'll wait for that to come in.
For Bruce?
The player that Green Bay sent over along with to get Michael Parsons was where is it? Derek something. Derek.
Just Derek. Goes.
Oh, Kenny Clark. I was fucking nowhere near it. Kenny Clark. I was close. All right. Here's I'm gonna give you another list here. Top 10 biggest trades in NFL history. You ready?
NFL history. Okay, go ahead.
Let's start with number 10. Jerome Bettis to the Steelers from the Rams in
Jerome Bettis.
1996.
Okay.
Did you know he played for the Rams?
That's where he was drafted, right? I believe.
Well, yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Randy Moss in 2007 traded from the Raiders to the Patriots.
Yeah, I remember
I know
that.
that
Okay.
stinks.
Yeah.
Number 8. Christian McCaffrey to the Niners in 2022.
I mean, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that was a bit of that was a seismic move.
Yeah.
Number 7, Steve Young from the Buccaneers to San Francisco in 1987. Damn.
That was whack. Yeah. Man,
I was still
I'm waiting on the one trade I'm waiting on. There's one trade I'm waiting to hear on there.
All right, here we go. Number 6, Brett Favre to the Packers in 1992 from Atlanta.
Yeah, okay.
Number 5, Stafford to the Rams, Jared Goff to the Lions in 2021. I thought that was pretty.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's played out pretty well for both teams. I mean, obviously the Rams won a Super Bowl, but
yep. And the Lions are revived.
yeah.
All right, number 4, that just happened. Michael Parsons to the Packers.
Okay.
That just happened. Number 3, Eric Dickerson to the Colts in 1987 from the, I guess you can call them the St. Louis Rams or LA Rams.
LA Rams, yeah.
Marshall Faulk went from the Colts to the Rams.
Yeah, that's a big one.
In 1999. And then the number 1 biggest trade
Please
in
tell me that's the
NFL
one
history.
I think it is. Go ahead.
Herschel Walker to the Vikings from the Cowboys in 1989. That is it.
That's not the one I was looking for. It's the only time I can remember this happening. But if folks remember, John Gruden was traded from the Raiders to the Buccaneers the season before the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl.
No, yeah, that's right.
That's the one. Because that was weird, dude. That was.
And you guys were just in the conference. Or
yes.
You guys played in the conference championship.
Yes,
that
Al
year.
Davis traded Gruden after a successful season to the Buccaneers for like $8 million, and we ended up with Bill Callahan. We went to this. We went to the Super Bowl, but we played against our ex-coach in the Super Bowl and got waxed, man.
Yeah.
As that trade was ridiculous. It was stupid, man.
What about Jerry Rice to the Raiders after leaving the Niners?
I mean, not really, because Jerry Rice, I mean, he gave us a few good years, but he was definitely at the end of his.
You guys had Jerry Rice and Tim Brown in that Super Bowl. That was crazy.
Old as hell. You talk about ages, man. I mean, that was an old ass team. Rich Gannon, and them two guys. Oh man, we had some OGs, man. Didn't we have old ass Rod Woodson?
Yeah, the old ass Rod Woodson.
Man, that was an old team. I'm telling you.
I know, wasn't it?
Charles Woodson was the youngest guy on the team, I think, at the time.
Let's see here. Let's get caught up with the chat. Bruce goes, "You're a Raiders fan, T?" Yes, he is. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. Let's see here. And then he goes, "Old people get jobs these days. The last 3 presidents, presidential elections told us that." I know. Yeah. Bruce is a Chiefs fan. Bruce, I got a question for you. Knowing that this may be Travis Kelce's last year, do you think the Chiefs should probably go out and get his replacement? Or are they just saying we're going to ride it out this year and see what happens? Of course, after he gets married to
he's retired.
Swift.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, 100%. Geno Smith is okay. I think this is their best. I was talking to a Raider fan today at the card show. This is your best quarterback that you have in a very long time.
Yeah, since Derek Carr, I would say. And I know people hate on Carr, but I mean, Geno Smith is not, he's not that big of a difference.
Brock Bowers is a beast. Yes, he is. So, full disclosure, when we did our fantasy draft on Friday, I took Brock Bowers with the number 1 pick. Because I had Amon-Ra St. Brown sitting there already. So I was like, let's go get a player that is going to be hard to find yet can put up points. So that was it. And Ravens going to choke again.
Dang. I don't know, are they? Maybe. Kind of, sort of.
Bruce, how confident are you in that right now? I would love to hear how confident he is in that.
I don't know. Now he's talking about if the Chiefs could get the Raiders tight end. Well, that's not going to happen. We're never going to trade anything with the Chiefs. The only thing we ever traded with the Chiefs is Rich Gannon. That's it.
I know the Chiefs had Rich Gannon and Joe Montana at one point. Well, no, not together, but
they actually it was a quarterback fight between Elvis Grbac and Rich Gannon, and then they chose Grbac and they sent us Gannon, and the rest is history.
Man, it didn't work out too bad for you guys.
I love Rich Gannon, man. Rich Gannon was my guy, man. Didn't have to throw the ball very far, but he got the job done.
Brock Powers to me is Brock Powers is the best tight end in the league. I think hands down. There's no argument with that. I think. What would you say? Brock Powers 1. Who would you say would be number 2?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of which other tight ends are out there that are. There's
Kittle,
no more like
Kelsey,
prolific.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, there aren't any prolific tight ends out there really.
No.
So if Kelsey's down, then yeah, I mean Bowers has an opportunity to grow, but still got to show it. You know, he did have a good rookie season, so I don't expect him to go down, especially considering he's going to have a better quarterback this time around. So I think he's gonna definitely rack up some yards.
He said Chiefs need a running back. You have Isaiah Pacheco. Just keep him healthy.
Yeah.
Just keep the man healthy.
Can we not talk about the Chiefs' needs? You guys have been in the Super Bowl the last 3 years.
Yeah, what are you guys complaining
about? What the hell?
Guys, you know what? Yeah. God, we're tired of watching the same team in the Super Bowl.
You gotta be kidding me right now. You got
2000 Patriots.
You got Patrick Mahomes. Just be happy with that. You know that's it. You want Pat and more? Well, now you're just asking for too much. I'm sorry. You want Pat and Brock Bowers and no. Sorry, sir.
Bruce,
sorry.
Do you play fantasy football, Bruce? If you do, we want to hear your team. What
Pacheco
team did
is
you?
washed. He hasn't even played. He's only played like 2
full
seasons
last year.
Get a guy a chance, man. Give him a chance.
I like him. He runs so angry for no reason.
Yeah, he's just like all go, all gas, no brakes. He's not very shifty either. He runs like a big back, even though he's smaller.
He's straight downhill.
Yeah,
I like it. All right, you ready? What's next?
Let's bust the teams open. So we did our fantasy draft.
Bust the team
open.
Let's hear it.
What was Rachel's team's name? Hawk Tua and bust the teams open. Let's do this. Let me actually see if I can.
So her team name now is To Infinity and Bijan.
Right.
That's stupid. I'm only saying that because she won it last year. So that's
all right.
What I'm saying.
So I got it up on the screen actually, so you guys can see. We picked our teams, and guess what? Guess who's matched up against each other in the first round? These guys.
Go figure.
These guys.
These two knuckleheads.
My team is the Martians. B's team is CD's TDs.
I don't even have the guy on my team.
Gonna keep it at that. Let me widen this out because I feel like I can't see any of the font. Oh, come on, computer. Don't be weird.
Covering our face with this thing.
Well, we got to, dude. How else am I gonna do it? There's no people can't see it if I make it too small, man. I wear glasses, bro. All right.
Let's we want to compare the quarterback competition.
Run the music. No, okay. All right. So it's Chris Berman to back us up with the whoop whoop and all that garbage like he's one of the damn Three Stooges. So on the left we got, or is it Charles left? I don't know. CDs, TDs. I'm Martians. All right, here we got. Let's start with our QBs. B, go ahead. Name them off. Who you got?
I got Brock Purdy and Caleb Williams.
Brock Purdy.
And I told you I'm high on Caleb Williams because he's got the offensive coordinator from Detroit is now over there. And they also have the defensive coordinator from Detroit over there as well. So I have a lot of high expectations for Chicago, and especially for Caleb Williams, who tore it up towards the end of the year. So I'm glad with that there. I used my late picks to get these two quarterbacks. Brock Purdy, again, the man's consistent. And as much as you want to hate on it, the man's consistent. So, that's what I'm looking for here. Who you got starting for your quarterbacks? All
right, so I may change this as we get closer to game day, but for right now, I've got Baker Mayfield and Dak Prescott, two guys who can put up numbers. But Dak's played against Philly, so there's a chance that I may run Jared Goff in there, who's playing against the Green Bay Packers. We'll see how it shakes out as we get closer, or how I'm feeling about it. So I feel pretty good about my quarterbacks. Both these guys can put up numbers. Baker's playing Atlanta, and every time the Tampa Bay plays Atlanta, I don't know if y'all watched any of those games last year. those things went into the 40s. So Baker Mayfield's going to put up some points this week for sure.
Yeah, that's a pretty good call there.
Yeah, that Dak against Philly, he might go off, but I don't know. I might end up leaning towards Jared Goff against Green. Well, never mind. Maybe I don't take Jared Goff against Micah Parsons in Green Bay. I may have to stay where I'm at. But anyway,
Green Bay gave up a lot of points last year.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that there.
Yeah.
Let's start with your running backs because Bruce just made fun of your running back here. Go ahead and name your running backs because I'll tell you this. He said Chuba Hubbard, he is trash. LOL.
Chuba Hubbard is trash? No, he's not, dude. No, he's not.
Who are your running backs?
He's not. I got Chuba Hubbard, and I'm taking a super risk here by drafting Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. But
you are.
Since Brian Robinson is gone, somebody's got to take the reins, baby. And of course, they've got Eckler over there, but Eckler is old and dried out. So this guy's going to probably end up getting a good amount of carries. So I know folks aren't looking for him because they don't know who he is. But whenever there's a void at the running back position for a pretty good Washington Commanders team that has offensive wide receiver weapons. So you better believe that this running back is gonna get the ball. Okay, you can laugh now, but when you start seeing him carry the ball, you'll understand that this guy is gonna have more carries than Austin Eckler on his team.
All right, I got James Cook and DeAndre Swift. Although look, he is against Baltimore's defense on Sunday night, so I may switch it over to Jerome Ford.
Here, let me see who you got. Jerome Ford. That's a good pickup too. Jerome Ford. That's a good one.
Cam Scatterbo as well, the rookie from Arizona State.
Oh, Scatterbo.
Built like a tank. Scatterbo.
Built like
whatever.
Middle Eastern tank.
He's
Right,
if the Midwest had a tank, it'd be Cam Scatterbo, and he's built like a soft served ice cream truck. Let's just put it like that.
My man says soft serve ice cream.
So I might switch one of those two to cover James Cook because Baltimore's defense is again always.
And how you go? How he hating on Chuba Hubbard? Chuba Hubbard was a good running back last year. He was pretty good, pretty consistent. And if you look at his projection, it's pretty good too. Now, are we still? Come on now, don't hate.
What's his projection?
Better than James Cook.
That's rude.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, you're right. Yeah, it's
fantasy. The Panthers are going to win games. That's not what I'm banking on here.
My wallet's banking on it. That's for damn sure.
Oh boy, that's another.
Let's go. Yeah, that's Friday. That's coming up this Friday. Where we get to readdress this issue again. Pick'em dummies coming back Friday, everybody.
All right. Well.
Let's go. Wide receivers. I'll lead this off.
Yeah.
I kept my keeper, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That was my keeper here.
Good,
Xavier
good
Worthy.
Yes.
Xavier Worthy had a great rookie season here. A little bit of trouble in the offseason here. And then Terry McLaurin, who I think is Jaden Daniels' best deep threat.
All right. Well, I'll bring up my wide receiver crew. I've got I feel great, actually. But I got Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, and Mike Evans.
That was your keeper.
That was my keeper. Jamar Chase was my keeper. Had a what did he have? A 50-point game for me last year. Anyway, not much to talk about. Chase is great. Mike Evans, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb against Philly might be interesting, but I think Dallas should come out with some fervor and try to get something cracking early. They're usually a team that likes to play well early in the season. It's generally the middle of the season where they fall off. Mike Evans, darn good wide receiver and has been a Pro Bowl wide receiver with Tampa Bay. Getting a little older though, but Baker Mayfield's going to find him. And then Chase, I don't think there's anything I need to say, bro. My wide receiver, I'm happy where I'm at with the wide receivers.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a good wide receiver matchup in one.
Uh-oh. I'm losing
competition in there. It's the wide receiving group. What? You got me still?
Yeah, I got you now. Yep.
We still there?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Tight ends. I got Brock Bowers. Told you use my number one pick in the first round for this guy here.
Yep.
Because the tight end is one of those positions where if you get the right guy, you're going to get a lot of points from him. And I expect him to have a really, really breakout year, better than last year, now that he's got Geno Smith thrown to him. And I think they've got a really good connection going that you can see during the preseason.
Yeah. So I got. Oh, are you gonna cover? Oh yeah. Well, so it's. I got George Kittle.
No, you got your tight end.
Yeah, I got George Kittle. I think George Kittle is gonna be a. He's been very very consistent. Game to game, not so much, but as far as his catching capability, and he's a guy that he can get touchdowns. So I like him. I think
he's always gonna have that. He's always gonna have that one game that he just absolutely pops off.
Goes berserk.
He will have it.
Yeah, and seeing what's going on with the wide receiver core with the 49ers, he might get a little bit more targets because, it looks like the 49ers unfortunately find themselves in a similar spot, missing their main wide receiver. The guy so bad I forgot his name. Who am I thinking of? Oh my gosh. What's his name, B? The 49ers, the wide receiver, the guy they just paid all that money.
Oh, Brandon Ayuk?
Yeah, there you go. Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, so I think George Kittle's going to get some targets for sure. So I like where I'm at. I don't know if I'll do as good as Brock
His
Bowers.
name should be I Puke.
Because I think the Raiders playing against the Patriots, they got an opportunity to make some noise.
That is in New England, though. That's a 10 a.m. game to start the season. Damn.
Right. That is tough.
They did not like the Raiders for that one.
All right, let's move on to our flex players.
I got the fat one in Deebo Samuel.
Deebo Samuel, okay. Don't forget your other one.
I don't mind it because Deebo playing. I think they use him like they did in San Francisco, which is quick slants, spread the field here. So I do like that. Hopefully he voids the injury bug. Who you got in the flex?
So I've got my two guys. I've got Jawan Jennings, who should be available for game one. to monitor that. And then I've got David.
That was such an evil laugh.
Jawan Jennings had a really good season last year. There was some talk about, him being traded, I believe, before the season, and him maybe not getting it paid as much as he thought he should. But he's a very consistent possession receiver. And I think that Brock is going to heavily rely on guys that can get open. And he's got a good amount of time in with Jawan Jennings, a lot more time in with him than with Brandon Ayuk. So I think he, with Brandon Ayuk kind of, not necessarily being available right at the start of the season, Jawan Jennings is definitely going to get some targets. So I'm happy with that. My other one, this is kind of a sneaky one, but David Njoku, he
the league's darkest player.
You son of a he's a good quality tight end and has been, just hasn't had the opportunity with some of the quarterback options that have been there with the Browns. Now with Joe Flacco starting, when Flacco played before, what Flacco's gonna get him the ball. I mean, I think Njoku definitely will find a place on this offense because having a veteran quarterback in the back, he's going to be using this guy like a security blanket throughout most of the game. I can promise you that.
100%. Especially with his old ass.
Yeah,
yep.
For sure. So I'm definitely going to keep him. I'm not moving him. I'm going to keep him there in that flex position. And I like that. They're playing Cincy. Cincy likes to give up points. Cincy will win, but they're going to give up some points.
Yeah, it's going to be like 70-55 or some shit like that.
Burrow, 450. 5 touchdowns.
Defense, a whole lot of points, but you've got one of the best defenses in the league. Yeah. I took the Lions defense. I mean, only hoping for, maybe 5 or 6 points.
Yeah.
And we get down to the kickers here. I've got Jake Elliott from Philadelphia. I expect him to kick a whole bunch against the Dallas Cowgirls.
I've got the chauvinist pig, Harrison Bucher. Let's do it.
Bro, why do you have so many running backs in your backfield? Jeez Louise.
I don't know what I was doing. Don't worry about it.
We've got 4 running backs on the bench. My God, man.
It's trade bait. Leave me alone. I'll figure it out. This is trade bait. I got it. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it.
Tab it.
Halfway through the season. First off, I like Jordan Mason with Minnesota, man. I think he has an opportunity to make some noise over there.
Especially with what was it? Aaron Jones is RB1.
Yeah.
I think he'll get a lot of touches.
Yeah,
I think he will.
especially around the end zone. So I
Yeah.
think I like that pickup. But to be honest, these are my backups, guys. I don't plan on playing these guys very often. I just make sure I got one good backup quarterback and one good backup wide receiver, which I don't really have.
You have two wide receivers. You have
Yeah, I've got
Jaden
Cooper,
Reed.
Jaden Reed.
I'm not mad at Amari Cooper.
I'm not either.
I think he gets revived being back in a Raiders uniform.
Yeah. Well, considering I've got two guys on the same team, I don't want to make the same mistake I did the first time I did this, where I had two guys gone and no backups. You know what I mean? So I was smarter this time. Because I've got two Cowboys. I've got CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. So I made sure I
don't
backed
be mad. My starting lineup has two Bear players. I've got two Washington players, and I've got two Raiders players. So most of my roster has multiple guys on the team. So I did a good job with that one. But I do like Kyle Pitts as a backup tight end, Rashad Bateman as a backup wide receiver, and he tends to be one of the favorites for Lamar Jackson. Xavier Legette, I got him so late. I'm glad I did. He will be slept on. I can't wait because Jalen Coker's on the injured reserve, so I expect a lot out of Xavier Legette. And then, like I said, my running backs, I'm gonna start either one of those over James Cook.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm feeling good. Going into it. We'll see how the games pan out. Let me take this off the screen so you can see our faces again. Let me get to the chat. Was there any comments on our teams? People hating, people loving? What we got?
No, still the same.
Same. All right.
Let's see the other team names we have. So we talked about Rachel's stupid team name.
Let me see here.
All in the family. Get it? Like all in the family? All in the family?
Al. Okay, got it.
J Den of Thieves.
That's not. No, I don't like that. I mean, my name sucks, so I can't really talk about it.
Right, you didn't even change it. It's been the same since we started this.
Yeah, I know. I don't put a lot of effort into it. Sorry.
Keep the main thing.
Okay, I remember that.
That's from a show.
I like this one. Gritty bang bang.
Gritty bang. That is Danielle's team. That's a good one. Let's see. Ryan says Purdy fly for a white guy. We've seen that one already.
Tush pushers.
Tush push. That's a good one. And then you got me. CDs, TDs.
And then Cali Sleepers, which is from last season, to Infinity and Beyond.
I went from cut my balls to CDs, TDs.
All right.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this season, man. I feel like I'm gonna make the playoffs this year. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I'm ready for Friday night because we're going to pick 'em dummies. I've got my prize pick set up. I've got my underdog set up. Shout out to both of those platforms for taking my money. I've got my pick cards as well. I'm looking forward to it, man.
All right. Yeah, man. I'm
looking
ready.
Forward to it.
Thursday, my eyes will be glued because I got two players that will be playing in the very first game of the season between Dak and CeeDee Lamb. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this shakes out. For sure.
Ooh, yes, sir.
For sure.
Mama Birdie says, "Go 49er." She's rooting for one player. I'm sure she meant to throw an S in there.
Leave your mama alone, man.
I'm not doing anything bad.
Who do the 49ers have the first week of the season?
Seattle.
Oh. Seattle Seahawks. Sam Darnold, right?
Almost every team in the NFL plays against their own division. You know who doesn't? The Raiders and the Patriots.
Just us. Hey, man, but I still think for the Raiders, it's an opportunity. Even though it's on enemy ground, they got an opportunity to make something happen, man. They gotta get it out, get in there. It's not gonna be snowing yet. We're still in September, so it's gonna be weather will be fine.
Oh wait, Miami and Indy are non-division opponents. Arizona, New Orleans.
Nobody's watching
that.
No, there's some terrible games.
There's some non.
Did you say Arizona and ugh?
At New Orleans.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm
Well,
only
no.
watching to see who's starting for New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm heavy
Rattler.
on Spencer
The
Rattler.
Rattler.
I'm heavy on him. The
The
Rattler. The
Rattler.
Rattler.
The Rattler, yeah. No, I like it.
The
I like it.
Sammy Sosa looking guy.
Dang, that's rough, bro. That's not what Sammy used to look like.
Exactly.
Sammy did something weird to his face, bro.
I don't know what he did to
Did
it.
something super weird to his face. He's a white man. I don't even know how that happened. You look hella weird, man. Like he looked really weird, man. That's rough. Why he do that to himself? He want to be just like Mark McGuire, man. Skin and everything. Good
He wanted to be like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Damn.
That was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, there'll never be another one like it. Lots of great movies. New kids, get out there and watch movies like Tropic Thunder and one of my cult favorites, Pineapple Express.
Oh, Pineapple Express is a good one. Draymond said something. He's in the news again. I forgot. Thank you, Bruce.
What does he want? Is he bored?
Yeah, he's bored. At least it's not his ding ding on the internet.
Yeah, that was some years ago, but yes. They interviewed the girl and she said, well, she was not impressed. That's unfortunate. What did he say? Wasn't he talking mess about
Trying to find it here.
What was it? I saw it was like some Twitter garbage.
Draymond did. Yeah, he did say that the Warriors were going to win it all this year.
He says that every year.
We getting that beat this year.
There was something else he said though.
He did say something else.
This isn't the quote. There was a quote he was talking about. He was talking about somebody, but now I can't call it. Let us know if we're missing something.
You know, he did say something. I saw it come across. There was I know the post about today about wanting to, or them winning the championship, but there was one about like a couple days ago, I think.
It was something.
That's all right. I mean, the man's always gonna talk. I'm in his corner, so
yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm a Warriors fan, so I gotta be in his corner here.
Always talking. Always got something to say. I'm not looking forward to that.
I am.
Technicals out the wazoo. Tell Draymond to punch Jonathan Kuminga and get him out of there, because that's really your problem if you're.
That's the only way we get players out of here, I guess.
Yeah, is Al Horford still waiting?
Well, we got a whole bunch of. I guess the Warriors even tied to Josh Giddey too, but they can't do anything because they don't know what money they're gonna have.
Oh my! This is ridiculous. They've got to make a choice at some point. I think they should just go ahead and bite the bullet and trade the guy.
I would at this point. If he doesn't want to be here, you're gonna run a camp with a guy who doesn't want to be there. Like, no.
Yeah, just trade him. Even if you don't like the packages that much, it doesn't matter. Just get him out of locker rooms. So you don't have to think about it no more. Because it's not like Kerr's gonna play him anyway. He's just gonna be a lame duck player until they trade him halfway through the season. That's all that's gonna happen.
Nah, as much as Steph doesn't show it. Steph is a ride or die when it comes to his teammates. That's what makes him the ultimate leader.
Yeah.
So
Draymond's just die,
Yeah, Draymond just die. But Steph is gonna ride with him. Trade Kuminga tonight, LOL. I mean, Warriors been trying to. They just don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah, they don't want what other people are offering them. They want something else, and they're just not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
Never know. We've seen players go for less.
Yeah, but y'all want more, not less. That's the problem.
That's true. Yeah. You're right.
And then you guys took a dump on Kuminga's minutes towards the end of the season, so now he's not even a tradable
That's because
asset.
they traded for Jimmy Butler.
I know, but you still should have gave the kid some minutes.
And not let Jimmy play?
No, dude. He did. Come on. In the playoffs, they did play Kuminga. Remember? They had no
other choice. Curry got
They
hurt.
did not play him for a majority of the remainder of the season, majority of the playoffs, until they were in a position where they decided, I guess we'll play him now. But it's like, it's too late.
I saw that coming from a mile away.
It's too late.
The minute he got hurt, right? I was like, oh, okay. We had no idea that they were trading for Butler. They make the Butler trade. I'm like, Kuminga's not playing seeing the floor again. There's no way the Curve was going to allow Kuminga to get on the floor after getting Butler. Because guess what they started doing once Butler showed up? They started winning games.
Yeah, well then
And
don't.
you know Kerr doesn't change that.
Yeah, but don't let this guy, this one player, clog up your entire offseason. Then, if he's not that important, then get him out of there.
No, that's also true too.
Yeah, like if he's not that important, then get him out of there.
Send him to the New Orleans Pelicans to team up with Jordan Poole and Kevon Looney.
Right. Pelicans have been a dumpster fire ever since
They let Anthony Davis go.
Anthony, AD, and Chris Paul and the like. Yeah,
Yep.
Garbage. Well, I don't know. Anything else you got, man? Anything else for us, Bruce? Nope. Folks, we're getting into the nitty gritty. We got football upon us.
You mean the nitty gritty's over, brother? We got football here.
We're gonna have a ton to talk about. Big plays. Both our teams finally on the field, getting something done. I'm really excited, man. I am ready. Usually I work on Sundays, so I'm gonna try to stay mobile, watch it on my phone and my tablet. Try to see. I gotta catch the 10 a.m. Raider game and the Patriots. So I can see
that crease in the couch was reformed itself before the football season. Now it's about to just get crushed again.
Exactly.
Nothing but Coke Zeros and chips.
That's right. My wife looking at me like, is this all we're gonna be watching today?
Yeah, 100% it is.
Pretty much. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Go Chiefs. No.
Nah, they've been going for quite some time now. They don't need to go anymore.
Bruce Raiders suck.
Okay, great. Coming from a Chiefs fan, I would expect no less. Hey,
Bruce, what my team got to do with it? Don't worry about your own team in the division.
Dude, what exactly was Pat? Pat was the one choking last year.
Yeah,
we all watched the Super Bowl.
Besides getting slapped in the face by Jalen Carter.
There you go.
Raiders are 8-9.
That's great.
That's a good record.
That's a good record. We only won 4 games last season.
that backfired, Bruce.
See, this is one of these Chiefs fans. They're not paying attention. They're too busy watching their team in the Super Bowl, trying to complain about somebody. Get at it. Come on. No. You don't know what it's like. Last 3 years have been butter for you, buddy. All right. Well, that does it all for us. We will be back next Sunday.
Get this goddamn shirt off
to cover some real sports, some actual games, and we are ready, fired up. Again, if you like the show, go ahead and like it for real and subscribe. We appreciate y'all's time. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday evening.
Hold on, T. Before I'm gonna screenshot. Bruce says the Raiders are going 8-9. He said the Ravens are going 12-5. Your Chiefs are gonna go 10-6.
10-6.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, I believe B has the Broncos ahead of you guys in our picks last year.
That. I'm taking the
Broncos to win the AFC West. Yep. Interestingly enough, now don't get me wrong, I'm not picking the Raiders to win the AFC West. I am not that dumb. But 8-9, I like it. I'll take it, man. Although I think they should just tank and get a quarterback, but whatever.
Ain't no good quarterbacks coming out of college.
Yeah, you're right. All right, y'all.
Go trade for Shedeur Sanders. He sucks.
Anyways. I'll take him. Hell yeah, you can sit behind Geno Smith for a year or two, man. I'll take him.
He ain't gonna be sitting down with cameras in his face, man.
Whatever. It's the Raiders. We're in Vegas.
All right, Bruce. Now you're stretching, Bruce. Go Steelers. Come on, man.
Wait.
The whole AFC North hates each other, just like the AFC West.
Go Steelers. What? Nah, I take offense to that. No, thank you. No terrible towels around here, brother. No. Sir. No, sir. All right. On that note, as Bruce goes
off
Friday night
with
his hater rate, we'll see you Friday night. Yes, for Pick'em Dummies. Then we'll be back on Sunday, and we will get a chance to talk about a full day of games, man. We're gonna try to make sure we are we gonna talk through the late night game?
The late night game is the Bills and the Ravens.
So we might not talk. We might not talk to. Yeah,
we might. I'd just be screaming and yelling at the TV.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm down for it. We can still talk football.
All right. Until next time.